Yeah. Okay, so it's not as bad as it was.
No.
What have you been doing for yourself with IMMUNICS?
I've been doing more testing.
Tell me some questions you've been asking.
Okay, well, I've been asking, obviously, if I still have the disease, but I've been breaking it down into Lyme disease. If the answer is yes, which it usually always is, I ask, I count the bodies to see how many bodies it's in, and it varies at different times. Sometimes it's only 3 bodies. Sometimes it's, I don't know if it's normal. Sometimes it's 12 bodies.
Yeah, that's normal. I mean, it's not normal. Normal is not to have any disease in any of your bodies, but it is what I've encountered. I mean, when I've cured my herpes, for example, I encountered that.
Okay.
Same thing. I had a guy with HIV came visit me years ago, and we cured it. He went back to his doctor a few days later, and he was completely. The doctor went, "Whoa, what have you done for yourself?" This guy was dying. He didn't have HIV. He had AIDS. He had had his second pneumonia. The doctor told him one more pneumonia, and he was dead. And he just turned it around. He was fine 3 years later. And you know, when we started, he found it in every body.
Wow.
And he got very dizzy and nauseated, and he had to sit down. We were at BJ's Price Club buying stuff for dinner. He came for the weekend, you know, and he had to sit down. He told me he was going to throw up. I had never helped somebody take HIV out before, so I was not expecting this nauseated reaction.
Wow.
But yeah, that's normal. What you're experiencing is normal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's average, it's usual. Usual is a better word, I think. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so you're breaking it down. This is good, what you're doing. You're starting to get pretty smart about this, huh?
Well, I don't know.
I think so. I think a lot of people never make it to the point where you are now.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. Yep.
I can see how it's hard, though. It's you know, it's not, it's easy, but it's not easy. I mean, it sounds simple, but it's not.
It's hunting down and killing a dangerous wild animal.
Right.
And, you know, I read a book about a guy who stalked tigers back when they used to do that, like these white hunters that, you know, a village would call them and say, you know, there's a tiger killing our kids, and he'd go out there and he'd walk on foot back in the bush and he'd shoot the tiger. And that's what you're doing, actually,
right.
You know, hoping it doesn't shoot you first.
Yeah. So
good, okay. So, and you obviously you have the bodies memorized at this point.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I have my list. I don't have it in front of me.
Wait. Don't look for it. Don't look for it. Sit back.
Okay.
Relax. Allow me to show you something on the screen. This is what you're doing. This is in the plain text newbies basic tutorial. And can you read what this says?
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, I'm a little let me get that on the screen for you completely. Read that out loud.
Curing your disease is beyond the scope of this basic tutorial. That's why we have a cure college. But the smart rats, as an old college professor of mine used to call certain people, probably already figured out that you could ask, do I still have name of the disease condition in any of my bodies?
Yes. Okay, and this is what you're doing.
Right.
You notice these movies here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch these?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you're on this lesson. You've learned how to implement this particular approach. And this is the beginning of killing this thing.
Okay.
You're going to have to get all the cofactors. And we're not going to get into that tonight, but you're going to have to get all the cofactors. You're going to have to search through yourself and find everything. Now, what about, so you ask if you have the Lyme disease, and you also ask if you have the autoimmune disease, right?
That's right.
And you ask about is there anything else? Do you
well, today I switched it from autoimmune disease to small fiber neuropathy.
And what'd you get?
I got that I had it in 7 bodies.
Okay, nice. And you took it out and you felt different.
Right, but I didn't take it out individually of each body. I said that I was removing it from those 7 bodies. Sometimes when I don't get a yes to that, I will go get the list and I'll go through each body. But today it took a while, but then I did get the response.
Can you actually feel your bodies? Can you?
No.
Okay, they're in non-physical space. So they're sort of like, it's like you sort of look around your physical body in non-physical space, and if you see something, like let's say you're looking for your gravitational body, you can do this right now, okay? I want you to just ask, do I have any neuropathy in my gravitational body? And search around in non-physical space while you're doing that and see if you can see anything with your non-physical eyes that seems like your gravitational body. And if you do, ask this question, is that my gravitational body? And see if you get a signal. And if you do, then you're starting to feel or experience your gravitational body. And then what you do is you scan through the gravitational body to see, like maybe you tested that your non-physical neuropathy came out. What is it?
Small fiber.
Your small fiber neuropathy came out. But then you go through. You actually go through the entire gravitational body, left to right, top to bottom, in, out, and you like minutely search and see if there's anything in there that feels like a little fleck of light or a bump or a little stone or something in there that might be wrong. And then you ask, is that the small fiber neuropathy? And if it's yes, then you just focus on that and say, okay, I'm removing that, and feel it erase. And then so now you're trying to get another signal. This is beyond the finger signal. This is a feeling signal.
Okay.
Have you done any of this while I was explaining it to you?
A little bit, but I didn't go, I was trying to absorb what you were saying.
I understand it can be hard to listen, so maybe when we're not talking, you'll do it. You can, by the way, you can play this again, when I get it up in a couple of days.
Yeah.
And it will take you through it so you can do it.
So if I see something in my gravitational body and I focus on it and I ask if this is the small fiber neuropathy, and it is, and if I just continue to focus on it, I can erase it?
Yeah, well, you just say, I'm now erasing it, and you actually erase it, and it's not just that you focus on it, you erase it, and you'll feel it go, It's just like, have you ever felt something go?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like that, it's the same thing except nothing is ever the same, is it?
No.
None of it is ever the same.
No.
Oh, boy. Okay, good. Let me see here.